This is a short instructional video about how to clean the burrs of a Mythos 1 grinder by Victoria Arduino or Nuova Simonelli. So what we need to do is make sure that we have a screwdriver. This is a Phillips head screwdriver. If you were to have Phillips screws, you could have an M516 hex screw, in which case you'll need a number 4 hex Allen key. I like to have a brush. This is a spark plug brush, but it could be any type of brush, a scratchel or something similar with a sharp point, a tray of some description to put the screws in to make sure that they're set to one side, and of course somewhere to put the coffee beans that may be stuck within the burr housing. So the first thing to do is to make sure that the grinder is switched off at the grinder and also at the wall to make sure that there's no live electricity to the machine and that the burrs will not spin. Second, I like people to remove the hopper, so slide the gate to an off position, so this handle is over to the left hand side of the grinder, and then we will remove the hopper with its contents and set that to one side. There is a safety mechanism on the top of this grinder that, when depressed, will allow the grind mechanism to work, and when the hopper is removed it will cut power to the machine as an extra safety method. Next thing we need to do is remove the power to the heatsink. This is located in the top right hand corner. It's just a 3-pin sort of push-in plug that we remove, followed on by now removing the top burr housing. So using, in this case, our Phillips screwdriver, we are going to remove the 4 screws, and this will then allow us to remove the top burr to do a mechanical clean. So just the final one. Put the screws to one side. Now we can take the top burr off, exposing the fixed top burr plate. We would then, using our brush, clean the burr, and also with a hoover clean out the burr so all the serrated edges are completely clean. That can then be set to one side, and then we can go on to the bottom burr. So again, we would use our brush and we would clean the bottom burr whilst it's in situ. Using our hoover then, we will hoover out that chamber to make sure it's free of any floating grounds. We could also use our scratchel or something similar just to have a little poke around to make sure that there are no grounds stuck within the throat. Again, hoovering out afterwards. After that, we would then spin the bottom burr just to make sure that there is no grounds underneath it and to make sure that this burr is in a nice spinning position, at which point the cleaning is done, all bar making sure that this chrome plate face here is free of any coffee grounds, and same too with the flange or the faceplate around here. At that point, if all is good, we would then reverse what we have done. So first of all, we would put our top burr mount on, and we would finger tighten the screws in place, doing in opposite corners. So bottom right to top left, top right to bottom left. Making sure that they're finger tight allows the screws to bed correctly, and then we would go on and tighten them in opposing corners, one screw by one to the next. Checking that it's secure, we would then go to the top of the machine and we would reaffix the electrical connection. From there, we would pop our hopper back on the top, making sure that the slide gate is then pushed open. With the beans in, the beans will fall through into the throat, and away we go. And that ends the clean.